The history of American architecture is a rich tapestry that reflects the diverse influences, cultural shifts, and technological advancements throughout the nation's development. Here's a brief overview. Colonial architecture, 1600s–1700s. 1. Early American architecture was heavily influenced by European styles, particularly English and Dutch. 2. Examples include simple, practical structures such as Cape Cod and saltbox houses, as well as grander buildings like colonial Williamsburg's Governor's Palace. Georgian architecture, 1700s–1800s. 1. Georgian architecture, characterized by symmetry, proportion, and classical elements, gained popularity during the colonial and federal periods. 2. Notable examples include Independence Hall in Philadelphia and many of the early buildings in Boston and New York City. Federal style, late 1700s, early 1800s. 1. Emerging after the Revolutionary War, federal architecture is marked by its elegant simplicity, with delicate ornamentation and refined details. 2. The White House, designed by James Hoban, is a quintessential example of federal architecture. Greek Revival, early to mid-1800s. 1. Inspired by ancient Greek architecture, the Greek Revival style became fashionable in the early 19th century. 2. Prominent features include columns, pediments, and symmetrical facades. 3. Notable examples include the Second Bank of the United States in Philadelphia and the antebellum mansions of the South. 1. Gothic Revival, mid to late 1800s. 1. Gothic Revival architecture, with its pointed arches, ribbed vaults, and intricate ornamentation, gained popularity in the mid-19th century. 2. Notable examples include Trinity Church in New York City and the Smithsonian Institution Building, the Castle, in Washington, D.C. 1. Victorian architecture, mid to late 1800s. 1. Victorian architecture encompasses a wide range of styles, from the ornate Italianate to the picturesque Queen Anne. 2. Notable examples include the Biltmore Estate in North Carolina and the Painted Ladies of San Francisco. Beaux-Arts, late 19th to early 20th century. 1. Beaux-Arts architecture, characterized by grandeur, symmetry, and classical ornamentation, was popularized in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. 2. Examples include the New York Public Library and Grand Central Terminal in New York City. Modernism, early to mid-20th century. 1. Modernist architecture emerged in the early 20th century, emphasizing simplicity, functionality, and the use of new materials such as steel and glass. 2. Notable architects include Frank Lloyd Wright, whose iconic designs include Falling Water and the Guggenheim Museum. Postmodernism, late 20th century. 1. Postmodern architecture, which emerged in the late 20th century, rejects the strict functionalism of modernism in favor of eclectic styles, historical references, and playful ornamentation. 2. Notable examples include the AT&T Building, now Sony Tower, in New York City and the Walt Disney Concert Hall in Los Angeles. Contemporary architecture, 21st century. 1. Contemporary American architecture is characterized by a diverse range of styles and approaches, from sustainable design to high-tech innovation. 2. Notable examples include the Freedom Tower in New York City and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation headquarters in Seattle. This overview provides a glimpse into the evolution of American architecture, showcasing its varied influences and enduring contributions to the built environment.